shaking what her mama gave her. And once she goes, you can't handle it, 'cause it's getting hot up in here. Somebody call the fire department. It's hot up in here. Somebody dial 911. It's getting hot up in here. Somebody call the fire department. It's hot up in here. Somebody dial 911, 'cause we're gonna burn it down. Move it like you mean it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea. I'm the Grumpy Vlogger, and welcome to another fun-filled week of the Grumpy Vlogger Live. And let's just get this pain and suffering over with. Let's bring that silly Bucky on, and let's get it over with. So, let me bring my co-host, Art Carlson, and Bucky.
Hey there, Lloyd.
Hey.
There, Lloyd. How are you doing? Great to see you.
See, Bucky, you just set my dogs to barking. Yeah, now they're barking.
All right.
Anyways, I'm doing good, Bucky and Art. I'm doing good. How about you guys?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Worked another 9.5 hour day at work. So,
Okay.
no birthdays today. Yeah, no birthdays today. So, it's going to be short and sweet. So, it's time for me to go. You have a great show, Lloyd. Okay?
Thank you, Bucky. Thank you. All right.
Take care, everyone. Have fun.
All right. Let me bring in the thunder from down under, Mr. Dominic. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. Starting to warm up here, so that's always good.
All right. Yeah. And let's bring in the man who always has the most to say.
Yes.
Hey, Charles.
Hey, Lloyd. Hey, Art. Hey, Dominic. Everybody else in the chat.
Cheers.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm really tired today, so it's yesterday I went down to I went over to Fort Smith where Mel lives, and we over there doing some stuff, and well, let me say that Bear, shut up. I discovered something about the iPhone 16. I have this IOTA or IOTA. Yeah, it's a charging stand, for in my van. It doesn't put out enough power to charge this. This uses, and see, that's another thing. I tap the damn thing and my light comes on. I don't know. It's something in the, it just randomly comes on, but yeah, it requires 45 watts of charging power.
Wow.
And most everything I have out there. So I'm going to have to rig something else up. So it was because I used Google Maps to drive down there to find his house. But then coming back, I only had like 5% battery. And so it just so happens my van, it has navigation. I've just never really used it. So I put it in there and it says, ask where do you want to go? And I saw a home there and I clicked home and hoped it was to my house, not somebody else's. But it got me back to Muskogee.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. You don't have like a regular USB or Lightning port charger in your car?
Yeah, I do, but here's what it is.
Okay.
I have a one it's got a suction cup where I can mounts on my dash, okay?
Right.
And it has a cord that runs down to one of my hot ports in there, and it plugs in. Well, that's not high enough amperage because it uses the smart the wireless charging on it.
I see.
And it's all automatic. It opens by itself. It's got a little eye in there. So when I put the phone, it opens up. I put the phone in there, it shuts. But it doesn't put out enough wattage or amperage, watts for it because it's for the earlier iPhone. So it charges at about, probably about 20 watts. And I have to have something that charges a lot higher. So I'm going to have to get a different plug-in for it. So,
right. Okay.
Or a different charger for it. So yeah, it's just an inconvenience, but it took me till last night to figure out why it is. And it's that this has such a, it requires a lot. And see, I don't have to worry about it at home because I bought, I bought one of those charging stands that just magnetically sticks to it, and I drop my watch on the backside of it, and then I plug it into my 100-watt charger in there, my multi-port. So,
Right.
and USB-C, and so the charger's always hot. I just set the phone on it, it charges right up. I mean, it didn't take long after I got home, and yeah, I knew how to get back from Fort Smith, but I wasn't sure how to get across Fort Smith from Mel's house.
Okay.
So then when I come home last night, I noticed one of the dogs hadn't greeted me. One of the older Pomeranian, that he's been limping around real bad and not doing real well. And so I unloaded the stuff out of my van, came in, sat down, was talking with Mel, and just so happens his cat's name is Pepper. My dog's name was Pepper. I thought, I need to go check on him. He's probably over in the bed on Judy's side underneath in the closet there. Mm-hmm. And so I got up, I went over there, and as soon as I saw him, he was 13 years old last month, and we lost him. So he'd passed during the day, and it was sad, but it wasn't unexpected. I kind of knew it was getting there because but it was still, and he was one of Judy's. I got a really good picture of Judy with him when he was a puppy, and she was just grinning ear to ear. But so, it's a sadness. Then a little later, I fell off the fucking bed again.
Oh, boy.
And I landed on the same ass cheek, which was still bruised from last week's. So I'm sitting sideways in my chair because I can't put any weight on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds great.
Sounds lucrative, but we'd be out of state for several months.
Ooh.
In a state that doesn't honor the Texas LTC permit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Michael,
license to carry.
License to carry. Yeah. I knew what it was. Yeah. Anyways, let me go through now. I've given all that stuff and said how my day went. I'll go through and ask everybody, and then but let me say hi. We got AZ Drone Dude, that's Dave. We got Mr. Crawl and his drone. He's watching on your channel there.
Right.
Art.
Mr.
And
dun, dun, dun.
And we've got Drone Shots, Jody, Waypoint New England, Bryan. We got Connecticut Pirate, that's John.
Yep.
Greg, Oz by Drone, he's watching in from Twitch. And let's see.
Your Christmas card is on its way.
And Grant is here. I was actually talking to him when I fell off the damn bed. I was talking.
I don't have his address, so.
Yeah, I have it. I'll see if I can find it. Yeah. Okay. Bent Rail Productions.
Bent Rail is
Gary.
Okay. That's one I didn't know. And we got Shifty FPV.
Oh, Shifty. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said Shitty FPV.
No, it's SHYFTY. So it's the way of Shifty spelt with a Y. Shifty FPV. And I apologize for not knowing your name. I should.
No,
I don't know it either. So.
And we got Mickey the View Moo.
Mickey
Welcome.
the View. That's
and let's see. Oh, we got Ronnie, Captain Joe America.
Yeah, that'd be Joe.
Ronnie is God blessed America, and I just saw America and went, yeah.
And we got
let's see who else we got. Waypoint New England.
That's Bryan.
Bryan, yeah. I said that earlier, yeah. And well, let's see that. Oh, Yellow Rose and Drones. That's Lee.
That's Lee. And we got Mark R. White.
We got Cool Cat too from the UK.
Cool Cat.
So
Mark,
UK brothers
your Christmas card is on its way.
Eric.
Huh?
It's Eric.
Eric.
Hello, Eric.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric. And we got Andrew. And that'd be Andrew.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see here. I'm trying to scroll through this, but I'm scrolling over the chat and I'm not getting it.
Yeah, Joe, USA drone
Yeah.
fighter.
Okay. Now I know. It's who I thought you were. I just wasn't 100% sure. He used to be. I think the Arkansas Drone Dude was his original channel. He's the one who flew the big drones.
Oh.
Yeah. Now he's flying other things. If that's who I'm thinking it is, I'm almost sure that's who it is now. Because, yeah. And last week I thought I had that figured out, but yeah, you changed your channel name, so I wasn't sure. But
I drone nerd. It says there.
huh? AR Drone Dude. Yeah. AR Drone Nerd, not Arkansas. Yeah, I was close. I knew the AR stood for Arkansas. But welcome back. And
that means assault rifle.
Assault rifle. No, that means Arkansas. Which, yeah. Lloyd might fly a very large drone. Okay, cool, Andrew.
Oh, and there's Mel.
There's Mel, Mr. Mel.
Mr.
So,
Mel.
yeah, and Eric is now, he's no longer flying those big drones, if I'm not mistaken. He's flying the big birds. He's flying, I don't know if he's finished yet, but he's a certified actual fixed wing or he's an Air Force pilot now, not just an Air Force drone pilot.
Oh, wow. That'd be great.
Cool.
Yeah. So I don't know what he's flying. And I'm not even sure where he's stationed at anymore.
I know.
The MQ-9.
Oh,
Okay.
Wouldn't that be great to fly?
Yeah.
Would that be a helicopter? MQ-9?
Well, I'm fixing to look it up right now. I think he might still be
Big
flying.
drone.
It's still the drone. Yeah, it's the Reaper.
Yeah, it's big
the
drone.
Reaper.
Okay. Well, I know he went and he got his. He became an officer, and I know he went through some flight school. Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
love to
it's the
fly
Reaper.
one of
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
those. That's the
I didn't
Reaper.
know if he was flying, what he was flying, but yeah, he's okay. That's what I thought it was when he said MQ-9. I'm thinking that's the unmanned
Yeah, the
aircraft.
unmanned,
Yeah.
the Reaper. I'd love to fly one of those.
Oh yeah, wouldn't we all?
It's a little bit bigger than a Mini 2, though.
Yeah.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there's my Mini 2, so it's a little bit bigger than that.
So, Mr. Mill, how are you doing?
It's just too
Hi,
bad
Bill.
the camera's not as good as the one on the Mini 2, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got Bill, Coast to Coast Drones.
Oh, welcome, Bill. Glad to see you. And Mark R. White. I think we already said that, but
Yes, we
double
did.
it. Double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Jody? Drone shots?
Yeah. I said hi to all the regulars. Same wingspan as the A10. Sweet.
That's a
Ooh.
big bird.
That's a
That is a big bird. Yeah. Yeah. Mel, did you hear at the beginning of the show? I fell out of the damn bed again last night.
I told him to put the
And I
guard.
landed on the same ass cheek that still had a bruise from the last fall. So I'm sitting sideways in this chair because I can't put any weight on that hip. But instead of it popping me in the jaw this time, it got me at the back of the neck. So there was no hair to protect it. So it's bruised back there. Feel like somebody karate chopped me, and my lower back is starting to hurt now because I compressed my spine when I hit this time. I was talking to Grant this time. I'm switching out the table before I go to bed tonight because it did the same thing. That table gave way. I would have been fine, but I put weight on it. It gave way. There was nothing for me to hold on to, and I hit the damn ground.
I'll give you a little bit of advice, Lloyd.
Yeah.
Don't talk on the phone from the bed.
Well, yeah. Well,
Because so far, both times you've been distracted talking on the phone
Yeah.
and went ass over apple cart.
yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah. And I was talking with Grant on TeamSpeak on my iPad, and I just went to sit up, and boom. It was. You're right. You're right, Eric. I do need to be wrapped in bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Well,
got to do.
it won't be long, and it'll be cool enough that you'll break out your flannel pajamas
Yeah.
and get out of those silk ones and quit acting like such a playboy, you know.
I did not have on. No, I didn't have on my nylon jogging shorts last night. I just laying there in my BVDs, and I still fell out of the fucking bed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I didn't. Grant said because the iPad ended up on the floor, and he was still. I probably need to start sleeping on the floor. That's for sure.
That was going to be my next suggestion. Just put the mattress on the floor.
Yeah, there you go.
Not near as far to fall. Yeah. No, that damn table tipped up on me again, and that just was swinging around, and I was doing fine because I've been trying to be careful, but then I used that. I was still a little out of balance, so I used that table and put too much weight on it, and it just gave way, and it flipped up like that. I came down. Oh,
well, why don't you?
I bruised up my arm and cut. And it was bleeding last night.
Why don't you lock it so it don't flip?
The lock's what keeps giving away.
Yeah.
It doesn't have it pops out. It's got too short of a thing in there. I may just drill the damn thing and put a nail all the way through it so it doesn't do that.
Or just get a regular nightstand like I do.
Get rid of that.
I've got a nightstand. The problem is the nightstand goes up against the wall. I've got a sleigh bed that puts the mattress this far out. The nightstand is it's a full-size nightstand.
So move the nightstand away from the wall to where it's over there where you can reach it.
Well, I got shit on it, so it'd fall behind anyways. I have to have 3 tables, I know.
You know what, guys? This whole thing is hopeless because it doesn't matter what advice we give him. He's got an excuse, a pissant, piss poor, rotten, damn, selfish, crybaby excuse. Is there any other superlative I can put in there? Piece of shit excuse.
But
why it won't work.
Also, I have 3 pillows behind me, which
3 pillows.
Yeah.
Wow. Shit.
I got in the habit from Judy, and it's just she used to have 6 pillows, and I was glad if I got 3 of them. But yeah.
Well, I've got a nightstand on each side. One has my the other one has my alarm clock, my lamp, and a jar with my change. And that's it.
And do you have a headboard?
3 drawers. I got a whole bunch of shit in each one of them.
Yeah. Do you have a headboard on your bed, or is the mattress? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the problem. Is that sleigh bed causes the frame to the nightstands? Yeah, I need to pull them out, but I'm just going to switch to Judy's table because it doesn't have a flip up on it, and I know it's sturdier because she's used it to keep from falling several times.
My nightstand. Remember the old end tables that had the flat table, and then it had the raised up part with a little cubby hole underneath that you'd put your sofa, like coffee table into.
Right.
My nightstand, it's one of those kind of tables. So on the top shelf is my little lamp, and on the bottom shelf is my phone charging pad that I lay my phone on, my bottle of water. Up underneath in the cubby is my GOLCK and the TV remote and the Amazon remote, so that because the cat jumps up there and goes behind the curtain and looks out the window, and he'll step on the remote and change channels on the TV and shit. So I started putting it underneath where he can't walk on it.
Right. Yeah.
And that's all there is on my nightstand.
We've got
my big mag light flashlight. So if you get past the lead, I got a flashlight that qualifies as a club.
Yep.
So one way or the other, you're going to have a knot on your head.
Yeah. I definitely need to probably redo things, and I could switch the rail over to my side so I would have something besides that damn table to grab hold of to keep me from falling. But
I just
so You say Judy had 6 pillows.
Yeah.
And you use 3 of them now?
No, I had 3. She had 6.
So you've got 6 pillows available.
At least, yeah.
Simple solution.
Put 'em
Scatter
on the
them
floor.
on the floor in front of the bed.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and of course, Ranger, being the well-trained service dog that he is, the only damn thing he did was when I finally got up off the floor and come hobbling around, he kind of looked up at me like, "Was that you making noise again?" And then went back to sleep. Like, you worthless damn dog. Didn't even come check on me this time. I mean, he never got up from his nap. And it wasn't until I was over there groaning and past the end of the bed trying to get up and move. And he finally raised his head like I was bothering him. Like, you piece of shit. Oh my God. Yeah. So yesterday was a really bad day. I was great when I was down there in Arkansas. Oh, I know what's wrong with my phone now, Mel.
The charger thing?
It is the fact that charger doesn't put out enough watts to charge the iPhone 16.
Oh.
Apparently, it's a problem with the old phones required 27 watts. You know, a good charge. 27 watts was, but that one is for like my iPhone 6 and all of those I moved up to. But with this new one, I'm going to have to put a stronger cable and a stronger charger in it, so it charges, because it requires 45 watts charging. So that's why. And of course, my charger's here at the house.
45 watts.
Yeah. Let me see what this one is, because it uses. This is the smaller of the two.
I can't imagine it takes
Maybe
45
it's not watts.
watts.
It's amps.
Yeah.
No, it says right here, 53 watts. Yeah. It charges at 10 amps, 5 amps. It puts out a total of. Here.
Yes, it is me, Eric. It's my smoke alarm. It decided to chirp today. So if you hear a chirp, it's mine. Yeah, it's probably the one out in the living room this time.
Yeah, see, I've got all of these that will charge at higher wattage because, and they'll go for the heaviest one first, and then, whichever one takes the most wattage.
Go on, Don.
So, but yeah, Don, you're a little late, but that's okay. You missed all the fun and all them making fun of me and stuff. So, but that's all right.
No, we'll still keep making fun of him, Don. So you're good.
Yeah, you're good, Don. Yeah, but anyways, but yeah, so it. Oh
yes, sir.
Yeah, you were looking around like you're puzzled.
Eric, that's how Art lives his life.
He's always puzzled,
Well, I took my headphones off so I could make sure it was me that was making that chirping noise, and not someone else on the panel that has.
The only time you'll ever hear me making a chirping noise like that is when I squeeze real tight and it's a fart. It might chirp like that.
So we've got to the fart jokes now.
Yeah, we've already gone. Yeah, yeah.
And we got Greg in the chat now.
Yeah, I said hello to him about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
so have you mentioned the topic as to why you were in Fort Smith yesterday?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Go ahead, Lloyd.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
I mean, Mel, you can.
Well, I got some bad news.
Oh.
Yeah.
You had a fire in your shed, right?
No, nothing.
Oh,
no.
Good. It's not that bad then.
No, worse.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got this F-450 truck that I've started working on, and the guy wants it to drop like my red one does.
Yeah.
Which means I had to cut down the width on the rear axle housing and
Hey,
axles
Joey.
because
Okay.
that way the dually wheels will fit underneath the fenders of the bed when the thing lowers down.
Right.
Well, I made that mod last night. I got the rear differential all chopped and everything done and put back together.
Right. Yeah. You was telling me about that.
It doesn't fit between the fenders.
It doesn't fit between the fenders.
When you put the wheels back on,
right,
and lay the assembly in the bed with the body upside down, just lay it in there to check
right.
fit. It doesn't fit.
What the hell?
Oh,
The width of the chop that I did on the rear differential,
right,
is the exact same width of the chop on my red truck. I measured it with the digital caliper.
Yeah.
The width of the body
Yes, Greg.
is exactly the same width as the body on the red truck. The wheels are the exact same width. When I stack up a pair of dually wheels and stack all the dually wheels together,
right,
they're all the same. They're all level across, so they're all the same thickness.
okay.
They're all the same width.
mm-hmm.
But the assembly does not fit in the body.
Do you know
everything is the same dimension,
Yeah.
but the assembly does not fit in the body.
Why is that? Is it because of the lights?
Nope.
No.
Even though those lights I discovered on the rear fenders are mounted in the wrong place,
Right.
He put them in the wrong location. He put them out on the fender flare.
Yeah.
When they should have actually been on the fender itself.
Right.
But the tires clear the lights, but the hubs that the wheels bolt to,
right,
they have two different offsets. They have two different sets of hubs. They have a front set that's about that long,
right,
and the rear set is about that long.
Right.
But then the inset inside the hub where the hex goes for the drive,
Yeah.
they have a deep inset and a shallow inset.
Okay. Yeah.
The shallow inset is the set that came with this truck. So when I take the wheels off of my red truck that have the different style hubs, it fits in the black truck, no problem.
So are you going to have to order some more hubs?
I'm going to have to order some hubs. Now
we're talking. Are we talking about the hub caps or just those?
No, the hub that hold in the back.
The hold all
wheels.
that in place. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see here. I've got.
I was looking to see if I had a vehicle that I could pull up real quick.
Well, I've got. Let me see here.
Weird. You think he switched out the wheels or something, or?
Well,
it had to do with those spikes or whatever, or?
Nope. Share a screen.
Mm-hmm.
Select. Is that the one I want? No. Oh, I can decide. Okay.
Okay.
Window.
The window.
There we go. That one. There.
Okay. And I'll add that to
I did it, Art.
Huh?
Okay.
I did it, and then you did it again.
So
nice.
This is the hub that goes on the back side of the wheel.
Right.
Got 10 screws that hold the wheel to it.
Yeah.
Makes it look like 10 lug wheels.
Right.
But this right here is the inset for the hex key that locks it to the axle shaft so it doesn't spin. That's what makes it give you traction.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you can see the crosshair on my mouse.
Yeah.
But This depth from here to here determines how deep the hub goes onto the axle hex key.
Right.
And this distance from the top of the inside of the hub to the edge of the hex rim.
Right.
They make that two different sizes. They make a short one that's about half this size.
Oh.
And then this part in here is deeper.
Right.
Because, and that brings the wheels closer together.
Okay.
Because it lets the wheels go onto the axle shaft farther.
Okay. All right. So
you'll have to order those. So I've got to find the right hubs.
Nice.
And the I don't want to quote wrong things here. Let me get the right browser window back up. The original truck, the KG1,
right?
No, the original truck was the American Force,
right?
The new truck is the KG1, and those hubs are a different diameter between those two types of wheels.
Right.
Now, the black truck had chrome wheels on it, which are American Force wheels.
Right.
The black wheels that we want to put on that truck are KG1. So they have a larger diameter pattern
right
on the hub. So it needs a bigger diameter hub.
Yeah.
So now I have to see if I can find the big hub with the deep inset so that those black wheels will fit inside
the
fenders. And I found out one other thing.
What?
The rims themselves.
Yeah.
Here, let me share this again.
Okay.
I'm going to try share screen.
Anyways, we were working on this custom job that he's doing, and that's what I went down there for yesterday.
Can you guys see this window now?
Not yet. I haven't shared it. Let's see. This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, does it change?
Yes.
Okay. This is the KG1 wheels.
Okay.
Okay, the newer style.
Right.
Those are all KG1s.
Right.
So, but let me show you the difference. Okay. These are the chrome KG1s.
Right.
And these are the bronze KG1s.
Yeah.
These are the black KG1s.
Which is what's on those other wheels, yeah, that we're going to put on there.
And so, do you see anything specifically different about these KG1 wheels? Like, for example, between this one and this one.
Yeah.
There's a definite thickness in the difference of them. Yeah.
The width of the wheel.
Yes.
31 millimeters versus 35.
35. Yeah.
Yes.
The black wheels I want to put on the truck, luckily, are 31 millimeter.
Right. Right.
So if they were 35, then that's 4 more millimeters per side that they'd stick out. So a total of 8 millimeters.
Yeah.
And about 8 millimeters is what I'm lacking of getting it to fit inside the wheel wells. So if I can find the correct hub to fit the wheels, and the bigger diameter of the bolt pattern here.
Right. Because that's got to be bigger. That's got to be 35 millimeter round.
No. that's the 35 and 31 millimeter is the width of the rim.
It is the width of the rim. That's right. Yeah.
The thickness. This whole pattern is a totally different number.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So that's why I have all these windows open.
Right. Because
I've been scouring Sen's webpage today.
Ah, okay.
Trying to get information to figure out which set of hubs I need to get for
which set of wheels. Yeah.
This set of wheels.
Yeah.
But I did find out something else.
What's that?
I'm going to have to run it by the guy, but I found out they do make aluminum wheels now.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
see what he says. Yeah.
Here's an example of the American Force wheel.
Right.
I see the difference in the pattern.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Versus the KG1.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So the black wheels are KG1.
Okay.
So what I need to do is find hubs like this right here, rear wheel hubs for the KG1 wheels.
Yeah, with the shallow.
Yeah.
Or with the deeper.
And this looks like the right one.
Right.
And you can tell because on the other ones, this inside seat here where it bottoms out, is actually below the surface of this mounting area.
Right.
And when you're actually looking at it, it's visible. I measured it. It's like 3 millimeters difference in depth.
Yeah, and that's enough to make them stick outside.
Make them so that they won't fit inside the wheel wells.
Yeah, Jody's saying start printing Tinkercad.
The problem is this is a high stress part,
right?
That would never survive very well with a 3D printed part unless it was.
Mickey Moo says, Mel, you lost him. You need to run it by him again.
Nylon. Well,
I knew what he was talking about because I was down there helping him or down there with him yesterday. And as he was setting up for this guy and he was trying to show me what he was doing. So I had an idea of what he was working on or what he was talking about today, because I know what he did yesterday. And so it looks like when it's all done, it looks like it's going to be a pretty awesome rig.
I think it's going to be amazing, but I'm going to share another picture with you, but I got to switch it from my phone to the computer.
Right.
Thankfully, I have the dumb talent to be able to do that pretty easily.
Jody says use ABS on it.
I can't print ABS, Jody.
Oh, he doesn't have your printer won't do it, will it?
No.
Well, are you going to get back down again, or are you going to stay up here?
If anybody out there feels generous and wants to have a 9-inch build plate resin printer sent to me, I'd gladly put it to use.
I'll bet you would.
Share screen. Oh, whoops. I can't do that yet. I got to go over here first. Where am I going? Come on.
I got the little fawn colored chihuahua sitting up here. She wanted up here, but she wanted one of my wrappers over here. She grabbed it and then jumped off and went and ate it, or went and licked it dry and then dropped it and then come back up, wanted back up in my chair. So, but
now there's a company called 110 Rod Shop that makes.
Yes, Cool Cat. We were talking about RC cars. Yes.
3D printed parts for RC cars.
Yeah.
Namely, they make a crap ton of stuff for the Sen Racing F450 truck.
Right.
They make the grill and tail lights and the cab marker lights, and they give you new mirrors with the marker lights in the mirrors. And
Right. Yeah.
you have to buy a light controller to add to those lights, but you can make all the turn signals work and the headlights and tail lights come on, and all that stuff. The guy that owns this truck bought it secondhand because he got a really, really, really good deal on the truck.
Yeah, he did. He got a real good deal. Yeah.
He got it for less than half of what it cost to do what this truck has.
Right.
But whoops, wrong button. But the guy that had it added this light kit from this company, and I'd like to share his wiring job.
Okay. Oh my. Oh look. Oh.
So when you take the body off the truck and flip it over, that's what you see.
That's what it looked like when he showed it to me. I'm going, oh my God.
Wow.
And
That
if
looks
you-
like the inside of my Fender Reverb amp.
if you look kind of close, there's a light there, there's a light there, there's a light there, there's a light hanging out there. There's cut off wires right there, and right there's cut off wires. Right there's another cut off wire.
It's
right there's some more cut off wires. Back here's a bunch more cut off wires. I don't know. There's a cut off. There's a bunch of cut off wires there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I don't know if you'd be able to save all that, because there's a lot of. Because I was, after seeing that, and us talking about it yesterday, I was kind of curious how they install it. And there's a guy that did like a 3-4 part series of it, but there was another guy that didn't have the patience to wait, so he went ahead and did it himself. But I saw, when you see how he laid it out and how they had to bundle certain things together, and I'm thinking, at least that guy did it right. But this guy here, he obviously, but I understand it was like his first light thing is what they said. What you said yesterday.
This one is every single LED. All the wires are going to get cut off about 3 inches from the light. I'm going to put all the lights back in the holes where they belong.
Right.
Figure out which ones need to be grouped together, and make a harness to group all those together. And I'm just going to have to start over. There's no figuring that out.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fixing that.
So there's nothing. So is that not gonna? It's not gonna be feasible.
It's not feasible to fix it the way it is.
Oh,
What
right.
I'm going to do is cut all of the wiring out and just leave pigtails on the LEDs themselves,
Right.
so that I can group them and make harnesses for each
Okay.
set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
So
Yeah, 'cause I looked at that and I said, man, I don't know if I wouldn't have the patience to do it.
that's going to be,
What's really sad though,
just getting the spaghetti out of it's going to be a half-day project.
Yeah.
what's really sad though is the guy that this guy started, he does this, it's called the 110 Rod Shop. 110 Rod Shop. And he basically sets up these kits. He designed them himself, and then he sends them out, and he gives you the basic instructions on how to do it. And part of that is, he's got the wires all those lengths, so that, you can put them together in a bundle off of, like, from the grill lights, and the the lights that are above the grill on the hood, you bring them all into a bundle and then take that bundle back and you tie them in together. And then if you have to put a extra length to get to where the, so there's ways of doing it. And this guy did not follow any instructions. He just apparently cut off all of the lights to length of what he thought. And wow.
Yeah. So,
and hey, I don't want to be remiss, but remember at the top of the hour, if you want to talk drones or hear about drones, Drone Nation comes on at 8:00 Central Time. Yeah, no, you're not supposed to get a prefab harness. Yeah.
well, except even the new kit doesn't come with a prefab harness.
No, but it has the longer pigtails so that you can
It's
turn
got
them
the
into
original
harnesses.
length pigtail in every LED of about 6 inches.
Yeah.
And then you can cut it to fit to create your own wire harness.
Wire harness,
And
yeah.
you have to make your own harness. It doesn't come with a harness, but
yeah,
you have to make a harness.
yeah,
not a pot of spaghetti.
right, and that's a. I look at it. If my first words that came to mind was, "That's a Charlie Foxtrot," but I didn't say Charlie Foxtrot.
Yeah.
No, that's the polite phrase.
Yeah, that's a polite phrase. Yeah, it was definitely a cluster.
It was a cluster. Okay.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
the guy is Spider-Man.
We got Jeremy Boyce.
Jeremy, welcome.
Over on my channel.
He's over on your channel, yeah. So, oh man, I'm still in pursuit of trying to find enough. Shut up, dog. Trying to find enough bags to carry all of my drones in, or all of my RC cars in. Yeah. I'm still coming up too short.
You're gonna need a 6-level rolling cart time you're done.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm going to have to load them up one at a time. Right now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I still got 2 more vehicles that need. I need one. I'm having to find a larger one for this 1/8 scale Jeep because it's a lot bigger, and I have another vehicle that I'm hoping to get someday, and with luck. What all do I have? I have a let's start out with the axial. We'll start with the small one. I have a 124 an axial SX 24. I have a Traxxas TRX 18 MP, which is an 18 scale. I have a Red Cat Gen 7 Everest, which is a 1/10 scale. I have, and those are all crawlers. I have a Traxxas. I said 18. It's an M4 or it's a TRX 4 MP. That's what it is. Which is the 18 scale. Now I have a full size Traxxas 1/10 scale. I have a Losi 1969 Camaro Dragster.
Nice.
I have a Red Cat 1/8 scale. And I forget what it's called.
No Gravedigger. Hello, Greg.
Yeah.
No, I do not have a Gravedigger. No. And I think that's all I've got right now. Oh, and I have a Rolalo 1/10 mini, a small 1/10. I'd call it a 1/10 scale. It's a basher with it's got brush motors and brushless motors, and it runs with the smaller gear. It runs about 30 miles an hour, but it's a basher.
Oh.
Yeah, Eric, his TRX 4s are one's a sport and one is a
mini
MT.
Yeah, an MP monster truck.
Okay.
And and it's an 18 scale, but yeah.
So it's kind of, instead of the Gravedigger, it's kind of more reminiscent of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But my TRX4, which is a sport model, it's actually the Franken truck, Franken truck 2 that Mel built, and that's the first one I bought. And then after that, I kind of went a little goofy.
A little goofy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to RC Trucks Anonymous here pretty soon.
There you go.
Well,
Matter of fact, I will be attending the RC Crawlers Anonymous meeting next Saturday. So
yeah. Yep. I was gonna go, but I'm not. I don't
he's
have.
not committed enough to do that.
Yeah.
No.
To go to
No.
those meetings. He
Yeah.
didn't like it. Hi, I'm Mel. I'm addicted to RC Crawlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Mel. I'm addicted to brake fluid. I get stopped anytime.
That's right.
Oh my God. That was in its own way kind of funny, Art. Which is what's so amazing because you told it.
And I forgot to give you the trailer hitch for the TRX4M.
Oh, really?
I'm
Okay.
curious to see if it'll bolt to that bumper or not. I just wonder if that truck has the ability to even pull a trailer.
What, the Franken truck?
No, the M.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I forgot.
I know that the Defender and the Bronco have a molded in special attachment where you just get your trailer hitch and it bolts right into the back of the bumper and sticks out like it's supposed to. Oh, Jeremy, but I don't know. I don't know if the MT has that or not.
I think it's pretty much the same as the M, other than it's got it sets up higher and got the bigger wheels, I think.
Yeah.
But let's see.
But
what
you
else?
broke a record yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah. See, because the last 2 times you've been over, you went home with a lighter pocket and a heavier RC car.
yes, I did. I came out of there with.
Yesterday, you didn't talk me out of any of them.
No, I know. Well, I wasn't trying too hard either. I gotta put some more bulk back into my wallet. It's getting a little light, so
Yeah.
so I'm having to because you know that excavator looked interesting, but it's just not something I would even come close to using.
That excavator weighs about 15 pounds.
Yeah. I have enough trouble packing these out, but yeah, I got into it. I jumped RC. Oh, you made the same mistake. Oh yeah, Ronnie. Sorry, we're talking RC trucks. I wished I could afford these in real life, but I can't, so I get the little ones. So but my favorite, I think, to mod and to work on was that little axial SCX 24. That one's just it's got the Jeep Gladiator body on it, and it's just like the whole time we've been talking about truck mods, you thought Mel was working his ass off. No, he's sitting in his little shop. He's got a really nice shop too, and it's all Elon Musk would be proud of that because he's got the light, the solar panels. Let me tell you, they hurt. Solar panels will hurt. I went out there to do something, and I didn't pay attention to what the height where the solar panel was at the end of his shed. I walked right dead into it. Yesterday, I had a bad day yesterday all around. It just was, I had, fortunately, my van has its own built-in navigation, and I was able, and I just so happened I'd programmed my home into it. So it's not getting home from Fort Smith. It's getting from Mel's house to where I can get to the damn highway to get out of Fort Smith. That's the problem.
And you know, that's the easy part.
Yeah, but see, I come in one direction, and by the time I get there and I've spent a couple, 3 or 4 hours with you, I've already forgot how the hell I got there. So now I got to turn around and do it backwards. And so I got to have directions for something like that. I'll probably get the point.
Breadcrumbs.
There you
Do
go,
what?
Art.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's the excavator that Lloyd's talking about.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was the excavator.
I replaced that actuator right there.
Up on top.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Here's something that Greg brought up to me the other day.
You can take that off of there now.
Oh, yeah.
yep.
Because she's the vice president, her job is to certify the election. And if she loses, she may have to certify her own loss.
Oh, okay.
If she loses, she will have to certify her own
Yeah,
loss.
she will. So she'll have to officially declare to everybody that she's a loser.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Do, 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 do.
But yeah. Well, I don't know about Mel but having an RC problem, but I know I do.
I don't have an RC problem.
Yeah.
You can
I
quit
drive
anything.
them, I break them, I fix them, I drive them again, no problem.
I drive them, I break them, I either take them to my son's house or over to Mel.
Yeah.
No, I did do that 24 scale. I did all the mods on it myself. So, and I've got an enduro motor that Pat ordered for his, and it was too big, so it'll probably fit in my my 18th scale. You don't
Maybe
think so?
Nope.
Oh, God sakes, dog, shut up. James and I figured out there's a dog out there in the backyard. So what's the problem? Why would that motor not work?
Well, it has to be for the 18 scale truck.
Well, he might have ordered an 18 scale, not realizing because it was too big for his 24 scale. So he may have just ordered the wrong motor. It's what I think he did, and he just didn't want to bother sending it back. I'm going to look at it and see.
Well, because the output shaft matters and the size of the pinion gear that goes on it matters.
Yeah. Well, if I can't, I won't change it. I'm not going to mess it up. I'm just going to look at it.
That's right. We will be unburdened by what has been.
Yeah, that's right. And she'll do it holistically.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I really wonder what is a holistic budget.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they were going to come up with all these programs, which means they have to develop a budget, and they were going to do it holistically. I'm just wondered, what is a holistic budget? Would you shut up, you idiot?
It's the budget that you create for yourself by growing holistic medicinal products in your own backyard.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll find a way to cackle about it too. Yeah. Probably.
Because clearly she smokes it herself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She lives up there in Napa Valley, and that's not why. No, that's Pelosi that lives in Napa Valley. That's right.
Yep. Oh,
yeah.
By the way, she grew up in Montreal.
Oh, okay. Good for
Yeah.
her.
In an upper middle class neighborhood.
Well,
Not a
personally,
middle class neighborhood.
she can go back to Canada as far as I'm concerned.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
Who lives where? What?
she was
Mama-
raised in,
She went through high school up in Montreal.
Yeah.
She's always saying, "Oh, I grew up in a middle class family." No, she grew up in an upper middle class family.
Yeah.
and wait a minute, if she lived up in Canada, why were them people worried about their damn lawns looking good? Because hell, it was snowfall 9 months out of 12.
Right.
Right.
And there we go. Here's the notification.
There's a notification.
Folks, we have made an hour out of
I've
this
been
show.
giving you the timer countdowns, Lloyd, and you've been ignoring
I've
them.
been ignoring. It's been a while. I'm out of, since you've, helped out, and I'm out of the groove.
Yeah, see, if you had a co-host that was up to his snuff, he'd be giving you the signs like he's supposed to.
I'd probably still ignore Art too.
Yep.
Well, that's understandable.
Well, I ignore him most days anyway. So
Yeah, I think
Well,
most everybody does, don't they?
Mhm.
just
Dom,
go watch three
Charles, don't you
conservative
guys
games.
pretty much just ignore Art most of the time?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I ignore him on his own show, so why shouldn't I ignore him on mine?
Yeah, well, why should it be any different here, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
But now, anyways, gentlemen, I'm not going to do a bunch of foo-for-all about closing. I'm just going to say, you guys have a good week. Be safe. Enjoy life. Be kind. Treat each other better than you treat yourself. And remember, everybody matters, even old farts like us.
Mhm.
And God bless, God help America, because we need it.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Right, folks.
everyone.
Bye. Bye-bye.